What's going on YouTube? Taylor Print is back here with another video. In this video we're going to be talking about the week 10 drop list for Supreme's fall winter 2023 season, which is set to drop this Thursday, October 26th. So the big collaboration for this week is with Stone Island. Everyone loves Stone Island. We will get into that collaboration at the end of the video. We're going to start off with the non-collaborative pieces that we have for this week. But with all that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit that like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I cover all things Supreme and Palace, and Bape and Kith when I feel like they're doing cool stuff. Bape is doing a Michael Jackson collab, so I might do a short video on that here soon too. And I will be dropping the Palace lookbook or the Palace drop list video for this week later today. So make sure to watch that if you're interested. But getting into this week's clothes, the first item we have here is the NYC crew neck. So pretty standard here, just a crew neck. It says Supreme on the front, and then here on the back we have the big Supreme logo, and underneath that it just says New York City and has their phone number, I believe. I know 212 is the area code. I'm not sure if that's their actual phone number, but I don't know what else it could be. So here we have it, and this is coming in a couple different colorways, so I think these are pretty clean, but I don't think they're like anything special either. I feel like this is definitely an item that could make it to the end of season sale. Next we have the walkie-talkie shirt. I feel like this takes a very specific type of person to wear it. I do like it. I really appreciate the different camos on the walkie-talkies. I think that really makes the piece, but all over print stuff is just really not for me. And I feel like I would have a really hard time wearing this, but I do kind of like it. We have this in a black and a white, but yeah, pretty solid piece. Just like I said, would take a very specific type of person to be able to pull this off. Next we have the pocket tee. So this one is in that plaid colorway, which I think is fun. These are alright. I'm not too big of like a pocket tee guy, but I would probably wear all these. If I could get these for like a good price, I would wear them, but I don't really want to pay like full retail for just a pocket tee from Supreme. Here we have these cinch pants. These are really nice actually, in my opinion. I really like the fit of them. They look a little bit wider than some of their pants in the past, and I like the pockets and everything. I would probably go with the gray ones or the black ones, but I would wear all four of these colorways as well. And then getting into bags, so we have a bunch of leather bags. We have a leather backpack here, which I feel like this is alright, just like the standard Supreme backpack. It's just leather instead of their normal like mesh or nylon materials, so I do think this is cool. We've got it in a red and black colorway. I would rock the black one, but I don't know, I have a Coach book bag that I actually think is cooler than that. And then we have the leather shoulder bag, so I am actually contemplating getting this. I need like a little camera bag, so this would be a great option for that. My camera's pretty small, so it would definitely fit in here. This is another thing that I would like really like to get under retail if possible, but I'm not sure how that will be. I really like the branding on the straps. I feel like they always do a good job with that, and I feel like these are simple but like very effective bags, if that makes sense. And then we have a leather waist bag, just like a fanny pack. I don't really like fanny packs. Just awkward to wear, don't really fit a ton of stuff. I don't really see the appeal of them, but I know a lot of people do enjoy wearing them. So to each his own on this piece. And then we do have two leather duffel bags. So this is the first one we have here, and this is the larger size, 65L, which I'm actually not sure how big that like means it is. It would be nice if we got some actual measurements on these, but I think these are pretty sick. Other than the shoulder bag, these are what I would go for in terms of bags for this week. Again, would probably go with the black just because I think it's a little bit cleaner than the red, and it's not going to show as much dirt or anything. But I do think both of these are pretty cool. And then, like I said, we do have the smaller one, and I would probably rock this as well. I don't use like duffel bags a ton, but I do what am I trying to say? I do use it when I am traveling, especially when I'm not like flying or anything, just because duffel bags are oftentimes a lot easier to travel with. They're like more malleable. You can kind of just shove them in places versus like an actual suitcase, which can be kind of hard to maneuver. So I do like duffel bags, and I do think these are pretty nice looking. Here we have the loose stripe beanies. So these are cool, especially this brighter colorway here on the right. I think that one is my favorite. I really like the Supreme branding here. It's just very different and unique. Not really something I've seen Supreme use, and I really like that. I would definitely rock this one on the right, but I would probably rock the other two as well. They're just not as exciting for me personally. And then we have the slant beanie. I don't really like these. I don't like dislike them, but they're just kind of boring. I feel like you could just go to Walmart and get a beanie. I don't know. That won't say Supreme on it, but it'll be like the same exact thing. So I don't know. These weren't very cool. And then we have some accessories. So we have some Pyrex bowls. These are really funny. Some I would love to buy, like my mom. Gonna be too expensive for like what it is. I feel like Pyrex stuff is already kind of expensive. So once you add the Supreme branding and then the little stars and stuff, just gonna be kind of absurd in my guesses for what it is. So yeah, gonna be skipping those. And then we have a waterproof pillowcase. So this is like a cool idea. I'm like an old man now and have realized like why old people have the like daily pill things, because a lot of times I'll like take my allergy meds and then be like, dude, did I take them? And sometimes I'll like double up on them, or sometimes I just won't take them that day. So it would be kind of nice to have one of these just to keep track of what you do and don't take, and it would just be fun because it is Supreme, but you could obviously just get a normal pill container too. And then getting into the Stone Island collaboration for this week, the first items we have here are these leather jackets with a hood attachment. I was really struggling saying that. So as you guys can see here, we do have the attachable hood. It has that like CP company thing going on where it has like the goggles attached. So I thought that was very cool. And I really love this jacket. So the details are really nice. We've got the raglan sleeves. We have these two little panels here, which I'm actually not sure. It does look like they are pockets. You can like unzip there and store stuff in there. And then we've got more pockets there down below. And then we do have some very subtle branding here. We have the Stone Island kind of cross there with the Supreme branding. And then we also have the Stone Island tag on the sleeve. And then on the back, we do have more branding as well, just as Stone Island with their logo. Chef's kiss. The hood part is adjustable as well. So I really like this black one, but I think the brown one I like a little bit more. I like the orange hood a lot more than the blue hood, but overall I do think I like this brown jacket a lot more. I feel like the brown has just like more tones in it, just has a little bit more character than the black one. I think they're both really solid. They're both going to be way out of my price range, so it doesn't even really matter for me. But from just like a consumer standpoint, I do really appreciate both of these jackets. And for someone who doesn't really wear leather jackets, I feel like they did an exceptional job with these. I do kind of wish the cuffs on these were like a darker brown. I feel like the black is a little bit awkward, but yeah, nitpicking at that point. Here we have some like parka style jackets. I don't really like these, to be honest. We've got multiple colorways. I like the back of this one. I just don't. The front is kind of throwing me off, especially the like produced by Stone Island. It has like the washing instructions thing. Just kind of weird. What? Oh, so is this a reversible jacket? What? Okay, so this is reverse. Wow, I did not put that together. Okay, that makes this jacket a lot cooler. So I like this side a lot more than the first side that we looked at here. I do like the back of it, like I said, just the front really throws me off. But the other side, the reverse side, is really cool. I like this kind of like off-center button up. I think that's really cool. I like the pockets here. And then I do love the branding on the back of this as well. Super subtle, but you get the Stone Island logo and then you get the Supreme branding there underneath. I really like how they have like created these geometric patterns with the stitching. Just looks really cool. I do like the black one a little bit more. I think the front looks a little bit more natural. I still don't like the strip going down the middle. It kind of ruins the front for me. Again, like the black on the reverse side. And I think the colors actually work the best on this blue one, which is weird because that's not really what I would have expected me to say, but I do think this looks really clean. Even the front looks clean on this one, in my opinion. I do really just wish they didn't add that. I feel like it really kind of messes things up for me. But the white jacket is super clean. So if I were to go with one of these, I would go with this blue and white colorway. I do think the other colorways are solid. Like, I think these colors work well together. Just, yeah, not as clean as this one. So yeah, pretty cool idea. It took me a while to realize that those were reversible. Here we've got this trucker style jacket. So these are like somewhat reflective, which is really cool. I'm actually not sure what material that is. If you see here, it just says a cotton bull denim trucker jacket. So they added something to the denim to make it reflective, which I think is awesome. I think this piece is really sick. I really like the subtle branding there on the back of the jacket, and then we do have the small patch logo there on the front on the pocket. I really like that pocket just placement. I like the different panels. This jacket is super clean. We have this coming in multiple colorways as well. So we have that kind of gray, we have a blue, and then a black. So I would probably go with the gray. Looks like it is the only one that has that kind of like reflective action going on it, which is very interesting. You'd think that would have been applied to the other colorways as well, but I do like all three of these jackets and think they're really clean. And sorry if I like did misspeak. I'm not sure if all of these jackets will be reflective or not. We only had the images of the gray one showing that it was reflective, so I would kind of imagine that the other ones aren't, but I don't know that for sure, so take that with a grain of salt. And then getting into pants, so these look to be the same material as those jackets. Yeah, so again, pretty cool here. I do like the jackets more than the pants, but I would wear these two for sure. Just typical denim jeans, it looks like. We do have the Stone Island patch on the back right pocket, and then we do have the Stone Island branding there on the kind of in between the left leg and or the left knee and the left pocket there. These are probably my favorite piece from the collaboration. We've got some cardigans. These are beautiful. So we've got three colorways on these. We have the Supreme Stone Island logo, which is like a classic if you guys have seen their collaborations in the past. Love this logo. Think it's a banger. Love cardigans. So yeah, these pieces just really came together for me. I'd probably wear the white one if I had to pick one, but I would go with all these for real if they weren't out of my price range. I love cardigans. I don't wear them a lot, but I do really like them. And then getting into hoodies, we have this like spider web type of hoodie. We also have this in a pants version as well, in sweatpants. So I think these are really cool. I'm not sure if these buttons are actually functional or if those are just like decor. I would kind of imagine they snap in, so whatever you put in the kangaroo pocket has a little bit more protection, which is interesting. Haven't really seen that on a kangaroo pocket before. But I think the spider web action is super cool. We do have the Stone Island Supreme logo, that circular logo there in the middle. We've got the Supreme, or the Stone Island patch there on the left sleeve. Yeah, these are really cool. I like both the colorways. I'd probably go with the green one just because it's a little bit more out there, but I really do enjoy both of these. And then here are the sweatpants versions. I like these as well. So on the back pocket, we have that Supreme Stone Island logo. Then we have the Stone Island tag there on the left leg. I think I like the black pants a little bit more, but I don't know. I would wear all those for sure. Here we have some long sleeves. So these are really interesting. Kind of made to look like a double layer, but I do believe it's just all one shirt and it's just how it's been dyed. Has that like super old look to it. I really love the logo here on the chest. Think it like captures the aesthetic of this shirt really well. I do like that red and white colorway a little bit more than the other colorways. I think it's just the most like fitting for that shirt. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I don't love the black and the gray. I feel like it could have been black and white, but I understand why they didn't want the white sleeves when they already had the white sleeves on the red, but whatever. These are cool. I'm curious to see how these are received by the Supreme fans, because I feel like these are kind of out there for them, but I do think these are a pretty cool piece. And then we have t-shirt versions of the spiderweb stuff as well. So I really like all the spiderweb stuff. I would probably go with the green tee. I feel like it's just a little bit easier to read. The logo pops a little bit more on this, but both the black and the green are really cool. And then getting into caps, so we just have some dad hats. I think these are sexy. Don't love dad hats, but I think these were executed very well. I love stuff on the brim of hats, and I think these were done really well. I really like the Supreme branding there on the bag. Just super clean hats. Could wear this with literally everything. And oh, so the gray ones have that reflective material on them too, which is cool. Did not notice that. And then we do have some camp caps in the spiderweb colorways. These are cool too. Don't love camp caps. I like the 6 panels here a little bit more, but I think these are still really, really cool. I do wish they had a leather strap rather than that nylon strap, but nitpicking. And then beanies. So all these beanies do have the reflective stuff in it. You can see these are really cool. I would love to have these super clean again with that text and the logo. Chef's kiss. Stone Island just has a good idea on how to do hats, I feel like. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing in the Stone Island collab that makes me feel like I need to have something from it, but I do think it's a really good collaboration overall. A lot of pieces I would wear, and Stone Island's kind of always been like that for me. It's just so expensive that I have a hard time dropping the money on it a lot of the time, but I do appreciate a lot of their pieces. So, you know, if the prices weren't so crazy, I would probably be more likely to buy some of those pieces. More of a price thing, not me not liking the pieces type of thing, if that makes sense. And then the rest of this week's drop list I thought was all right. We did have a pretty small drop list, and yeah, just no Supreme pieces that I felt like I really needed this week. So I'm probably gonna be sending this one out. I would really like to have this leather shoulder bag, but I just don't really want to spend the money on it right now. So that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching if you've made it to this point. And yeah, we will see you in the Palace video. Have a good one.